recording. The name
What?
of today's stream is The Haunted Mansion.
No, he was adjusting sounds on his end.
Yeah. Gotta sound balance, everyone. Alright, and
Professional
now...
grade streamer here, man.
Exactly. I get better every time I do something like this. We are live. And we're good.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, who wants to give an actual recap of where we left off? Was it like a month and a half ago?
I could do it. I kind of vaguely remember.
Do it.
So, a while ago, the adventuring party, which has been delving into the name of the adventuring party is the Fellowship of Fools. I remember. It's been a while. As we were delving into a mountain that one of our party members had an ancestry to lay claim to, some other people who also had an ancestry to lay claim to this mine mountain haunted thing appeared into town and seemed oddly friendly, but also odd. Party didn't trust them. After a little bit of time, they asked us to find a specific artifact in the mountain. We found that artifact, which is a little stone that confirms that someone is descended of the person who used to own the mountain mine. After we found it, we tried to... Yeah, Thaddeus Holston. After we found it, we tried to hide the fact that we had found it from the family that... the Holston, Lord and Lady Holston, who had come into town. But they seemed to see through our ruse. That night, Nyx and Karzan both were alerted to a apparition of Thaddeus Holston, the ancestor in question, saying that Nyx needed to go to a shrine quickly, immediately, to find something under it. Nyx began rushing. The rest of the party tried to keep up. As we entered there, we learned it was a trap set by Lord and Lady Holston and their bodyguard, who were not actual people, but were actually hags who hated Lord Holston, or Thaddeus Holston, so much that they were trying to kill all of his descendants. A battle ensued. It was pretty deadly. For the most part, the party prevailed, except one hag was able to live and plane shift themselves and a few of their disciples away, except one. The party burned the bodies and decided that that night, even though they were fairly tired and it was probably 2 a.m. or something, they needed to investigate the home that the Holstons were living in at the time, to make sure that there's no foul footery afoot, to make sure that they're not going to come back and take something, or any evidence that they can find to use against them. And we were exploring the middle of the mansion, and that's where we left off. And Josh is frozen.
I hope so.
He's frozen on my end too.
Otherwise, sticking his finger in his eye.
Yeah, that'd be uncomfortable. No, if I remember correctly, we were in like a battle map. Uh-oh, failed to start camera.
I got that error too.
That's weird, it's not even my camera.
Right, I clicked the try again button and it actually did a thing.
Yeah, it's also
Which was
loading for
weird.
me. I don't think it's actually real.
Why can't I click the try again for his camera?
Error 2012. It's the end of the world.
Oh no.
It's come back to haunt us.
At GM.
When I was in high school, the senior
Are
class
you
was
alive?
class of 2012, and we did like a spirit week thing, and each class would like get a whole hall of the high school to decorate, and the class of 2012 went full like apocalypse themed, and it was pretty dope actually. Like they had artists like do like murals, and it was really cool. Josh!
Hello? We cannot hear you.
And we cannot see you.
Hello?
Hello.
Whoa.
How are you?
I hate my internet.
It's rough, buddy.
Sorry
No
about
worries.
that. Okay, so we're gonna change things up a tiny bit from the last time we played. Last time I was having you go through room to room, and then I was realizing within this manner, I guess, the Holstons had taken. And I realized there's not really any need to go room to room. I am, however, going to continue off from exactly where we left off. As you were leaving a study, you had taken some books, put them in a bag of holding, and had attempted to exit to into what looks like a parlor of some kind, or a den, or something. And as you did that, there were lights that started flashing around you, and I believe it was Tarzan and let's say it was Tarzan and Ergi and Nyx possibly, who were kind of up front and are going to take the brunt of this. But I do need everyone to a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh dear. Let me pull up my character sheet.
Wow. Bam.
That's a good update.
Uh-oh. Hold up a minute.
Max's role is private.
My role was private. Let me fix that. But also, are the modules not on? Wait, is this the first time we're playing with the new UI?
Yeah.
Might be.
Oh, whoopsie. I should have told you guys about this. I upgraded.
I like it a lot. It's really cool.
It's interesting. I like it. It was
It's
finally
great.
about time to update because older versions were not getting as many updates, and the newer versions have some more quality of life stuff. However, it's different. Take a minute to get used to it, of course. But because this is the first time, we need to do something, Josh. Configure settings. Okay. Josh, I need you to log out for a second and let me log in as the GM.
How
Or
dare you?
yeah, I know. Or you can promote me to assistant GM or whatever, but we can just do this. Boop, 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 boop. Technical difficulties, everyone. It'll just take a second, though. It shouldn't actually take that long.
While you're doing that, it was layered on with illusion based on the other illusion that you had seen and felt from coming into this room to begin with. So it was like a layered trap, layered magical trap. Luckily, it didn't do anything other than Ergi and Garzan are blinking and like the lights are shining in front of their eyes and they can't really see very much. You all look over to the prisoner you have with you and have been dragging along this entire time, and you can tell that he was about to bolt if more had happened to each of you. But this next room, you look through it. We'll just kind of continue on from there. I need. Are we back in?
We are, so you can go back in.
Cool.
It's all done. Let me do a d20 test roll.
Sweet.
Yeah, there we go. There's my. Oh my gosh, wasted.
Let's call it that 20. Nice. Okay. From here, I think we will do a general investigation check for the rest of the house.
Okay.
Just to make things move a little quicker. We don't have to do a full dungeon crawl for this. So it seems to be there is a second story. You've already explored the first story to the best of your knowledge. So where would everyone like to look for, like to search?
I'll do investigation.
I mean, you just said there's a second floor. I mean, I just like to investigate the second floor in general. Is there like a specific thing I should?
Everyone make investigation checks.
Yeah.
That's up to you. What would you be looking for as you're going through this this home?
Anything that
Magical
sticks out
items.
magically, magical items, hints of being lived in, written documents. I think you said we found a book last time, or something
Yes,
like
you
that.
found two books that you, yeah.
And so, anything like that, essentially.
Okay.
Investigation.
Cal's looking for, because he figures Karzan's got the magic, he's looking for valuable items, paintings, things like that.
Okay.
I am ritual casting Detect Magic, by the way, just before we do all this.
Go for it. Clash, Nyx, what about you guys?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was making PNGs, and I zoned out for the last like 3 minutes.
You didn't
Nyx
must watch
will
it. You're good.
probably look for.
Everything that
Well,
happened
he-
after the prisoner was gonna bolt. I missed what happened after that.
We went upstairs. Roll an investigation check.
Okay, I'm just following along. That's what I'm doing.
What were you gonna
Nyx
say,
will
Nyx?
keep an eye out for traps of any kinds, especially since we just triggered one. And he will also look for any references to the Holston family line.
So go ahead and make your investigation check there. Okay. Ergi, I'll say, unfortunately, you don't find a whole lot, but you are able to kind of make sure that there's nobody else in this house. We'll say that's
Sweet.
what you're able to find there. Karzin, detect magic goes back up after ritual casting it. You do notice there is abjuration magic on the windowsills. Now you're noticing it's on all of the windowsills up top, on that second floor. You go through that second floor. You leave the den. You move over into what looks like the master bedroom. Same thing. Windowsill with some magic, some abjuration runes around it. Nothing around the bed, as far as you can tell. But there is a kind of arm with, a bunch of clothes and jewelry and things like that. And in it, you do sense a little bit of, I guess it would be abjurative magic on a piece of, what's it called? A piece of a necklace, basically.
Interesting.
Cal, you were looking for anything valuable. There aren't any paintings up. There also aren't any mirrors up. And you get the idea that if these hags were to look in the mirrors, they would have seen
They're busy with
their actual
refreshing
selves
music.
instead of their illusioned selves. You get that sense as you're going through. There's really nothing to look into. You do, at about the same time, Karzin opens up the armoire and sees there is a bunch of jewelry in there that's seems to be legitimate jewelry. I'll say there's somewhere in the ballpark of like four or five gold rings, with some of them inlaid with jewels. You see a platinum like circlet that goes around the head. Non-magical at this point. Because he has it up, he has detect magic up. A couple of gold necklaces. The one that is magical is more of like a copper or a bronze necklace. Some of them have jewels in them, some of them don't. So, with a quick look over at Karzin, you're able to tell that it's somewhere in the ballpark of 600 to 800 gold worth of jewelry.
Beautiful.
Did you write that down, Carson? Or
I'm about to.
okay. I just typed it out as he said it, so if you need it.
So let's see. Create some loot. Add.
Clash, did you roll a
edit.
did you roll an investigation check?
Hag jewelry.
Sorry, one second.
Description. Various gold rings with jewels inlaid.
I just put the full list that he said in the chat if you want to use that.
Oh, thank you. Ugh. No, don't do that. There we go. Save.
Nyx and Clash, you start looking through some of the rest of the paperwork and the books here in this upper library area, this upper like study room almost. Um, the books don't hold anything of note that you're able to see. Um, some of the paperwork up here is interesting because it's I believe I mentioned before, some of it is the blueprints of this house. Um, some of it is letters from Xander, and some of it are just notes, general handwritten, kind of scrawled out notes on different things. It's hard to figure out what is relevant and what's not, but if you want, you can just kind of grab everything if you guys are wanting to do that.
Yeah, Nyx will probably
Yep.
just start grabbing papers.
Um, Tarzan, your detect magic doesn't give any more auras upstairs, from what you can tell. Um, and it doesn't really give much in the way of like downstairs either. It's weird for a group of hags that um, apparently have been planning this for a bit. There's not a whole lot here. You all reconvene at the top of the stairs after gathering everything you can. What do you guys want to do?
Did you
Well,
guys find anything cool?
Tarzan will do a quick 10-minute identify on the magical necklace. Um,
While that's going, anyone want to do anything else, or you just want to kind of take a breather?
Got my
He's
knives
really
out,
tired.
flipping them around.
You all
In
right,
other words,
Ryan?
keeping my AC up from 2 weapon fighting.
oh
Okay.
dear.
Nyx is going to double check that the prisoners' constraints are still in place and stuff. What was that set of
He
manacles?
still
Or...
seems to be. I think so. Yeah. You okay, Ryan?
Yeah. End of being
Something got
sick.
you
The return up, you know.
there.
Yeah.
The manacles are still solid on the prisoner. He's kind of he looks exhausted, about as exhausted as you all feel. By this point, it is somewhere in the realm of 3 a.m., give or take.
Yep.
Um, the identify spell goes off. It is an amulet of non-detection.
Ooh. Love to see that.
Okay.
Um, basically, it shields the wearer. It does require attunement, as far as I know. It shields the wearer from
Okay. not attuned. And not equipped.
Right.
Okay. Added it to my inventory. And with that, if we've thoroughly explored the place, Karzan will say, let's just get the heck out of here. Go to bed.
Didn't one of the blueprints like point to something in the entryway or something?
That's right, yeah. There's like treasure somewhere, supposedly. I don't
Oh,
remember if we looked at it
yeah.
or not. Something Nix and Ergi saw.
I think I like vaguely remember that.
If it's alright with you guys, Nyx would like to try investigating that area one more time before we go.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You guys head back downstairs, and I think, if I remember correctly, it was down in the entryway. Go ahead and make another investigation check. He'll have another investigation check. If anyone wants to help him, you can give advantage.
Okay.
I will assist.
Okay.
Okay.
I needed that assist.
With an 18, you have the paper with you, so you open it up and you look at it, and there was something scrawled on the kind of the middle of the room in that entrance hall. You looked, and there's just a rug there. Seemingly, it's the rug that's a little bit older than it should be. You reach down, you lift it up, and there's a trapdoor there.
Love
Nyx is going to drop the rug and say, "We're resting first."
Okay.
Really?
And Ergi will just like start to leave. Ergi will just head toward
As
the
much as this
Golden Vein.
developing headache is making me want to agree with you, I don't want to leave any stone unturned that will bite us in the butt tomorrow. Or not be there
Want me to turn
tomorrow.
some stones, huh? Alright.
I don't know. I'm willing to put it up to a vote.
Start putting my fingers underneath tiles and start to pull on tiles.
Just for the heck of it, make a strength check.
Oop.
Cal, what say you?
There's a chance that there's something down there that's getting away. I have no resources at all. Yeah, I have literally no resources.
I have some.
That you hear as one of the tiles is ripped up, and you find that there is just a floorboard underneath. It was almost as if they put stone tiles, mortared them to the wood of the floor that used to be here.
Oh,
Is
that's
this
just
fresh?
terrible workmanship.
Is this like fresh, or is this like this has always been here in this house?
Seems to be fresh. Like, it's not, when mortar sits there for a while, it seems to it starts to grade just slightly, right? This is like it was recently laid within the last couple of days,
Oh my
and maybe
gosh.
magically sealed or magically quickened to dry.
It was just terrible workmanship. You're supposed to pull the wood up and like level it out first, and then you have to lay the tiles down on it.
I got 2 spell slots. I say we just. My vote is that we just check it out real quick. If it's nothing, we rest easy. If it's something, we'll just deal with it or run. I am willing to run if we need to, but I don't think we will need to. We've already defeated the main threat.
I do have a few more resources if I dip into consumable items. I'd rather not, but I guess that is an option.
Well, I'll stay up
Yeah.
here. You guys can go down, and I'll keep watch. Or what? I don't know.
I feel like if we're
I don't know.
going down, we should go down.
I don't want to make a decision for the group, though. Nix, what say you? Do you vote that we go?
Hmm. Cal, you said something about the possibility of something getting away if we wait around.
Just information that is hidden has a tendency to vanish when it knows that it's being found.
My logic is if our foes were able to plane shift away in a moment's notice, tomorrow they will be able to plane shift back. And if they plane shift back, they will try to clear whatever evidence they can before we can get to it. I'm not saying that that'll happen. It's just a possibility I would like to eliminate.
I have a single-use cast of heroism ready as well, and I'm full health. That helps.
We
I
tried to
have
take every precaution to hide the stone from them, and they suspected we had it, and they were still able to basically con us.
I suppose you've convinced me.
And honestly, considering the rest of this house, 75% chance it's a nothing burger, so.
All right, but if we
Josh.
go out all
Would
then we
there
all
be a
go,
chance?
that's what I think.
That's him.
Would there be a chance that we've had a short rest in this time?
I believe we did take a short rest.
Why you been?
I thought, like,
We
after
did.
the fight.
Yeah. At one point, you guys did.
Okay.
Josh, this is definitely not Bone Bottom. This is more Haunted Bellheart, just so FYI.
Fair.
Music on deck.
You stand around the pulled-up rug, the stone and the wood beneath you, shielding even from detect magic what's below.
Alright, Clash, open it up.
I do that.
I think we're mostly in
Does anyone
agreement.
want? Does anyone want heroism? Temporary hit
I
points?
think you
Anyone
should
hurt
give
me?
yourself heroism.
I have the power. I'm concentrating real hard for 1 minute.
Yep.
All right,
Is it a 1-minute casting time?
It says duration, concentration up to 1 minute. I don't know if that means casting time
Okay,
or
so it'll
that's how
last.
long heroism lasts.
Heroism is definitely an action,
Forget.
so.
That's long. That's how long.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So you, with a little bit of magic that you know, you cast heroism on you. Your hair blows in the wind that is not there, and you reach down and find the trap door unlocked. As you lift it up, the hinge doesn't creak. It has been oiled. You stare into darkness and a ladder that descends. What do you do?
Tarzan will hold him back for a sec. He'll pick up a pebble real quick, probably like something from when Clash lifted up the stone. He'll take it, he'll drop it, and listen for a sound.
Yeah.
Try to judge how far down it is.
Pebble, drop it. It takes very little time before you hear the clatter of stone on wood.
Okay, not too bad. Clash, you got the heroism. Before it runs out.
I missed the last bit. Say that one more time.
Oh, I threw a
So
rock
sorry.
down and listened to see how far it was, and it's not very far at all.
I'm going. Send me. Oh,
Oh! Ah!
just
Hey,
got
Josh.
judged.
Hi, Josh.
Welcome back.
Hey, sorry about that.
No worries.
I can be annoying, and every
Yeah, you're still cutting out.
Ooh.
Oh, ooh.
Are you back this time?
I hope so. Can you hear
Oh.
me?
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, my everything is struggling.
No worries.
What was the last thing you guys heard? Sorry.
Last thing.
Let's see. What I remember was we
Uh,
were deciding Clash was going first because he has heroism.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So we haven't
We
heard
were
any
eating Clash in the
description
hole.
of Clash descending the hole,
Mm-hmm.
and then us
You
following.
guys are all cutting out now for me.
Well, that's not good.
Lovely. Maybe it just needed to catch up.
I mean, you're coming in moderately clear for us. I should fix this 1 sec. You're pretty clear right now. Can you hear us? Yep.
The light starts to illuminate as you descend. It's only like 15, 20 feet down before you reach the bottom. Your boots, you take a few steps back, and your boots start to stick to the ground. You look down, and then your eyes drift up to what I can only describe as a torture room.
Hmm.
Oh,
Wooden floor is
no.
caked in blood, mostly dried. There is a chair in the middle, tables on the outside with all sorts of implements of torture. You see on one wall, it has been carved in looks like paper drawings and sketches and arcane runes all fill that entire wall. And on one of the desks, I guess it's more of a desk than a table. You find a big bound book.
No.
Does it look to like
Lost
be
him
made
again.
of the usual leather
Oh.
and stuff for
Hello?
books? Or?
I hear
Oh,
you.
he back.
Am I here?
Big
Yep.
leather bound book.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The computer keeps disconnecting and then reconnecting and then disconnecting and then reconnecting, so okay.
So, what does it look like the book is bound with? Leather or wood or
Or human
something
skin.
unusual?
Oh,
There he goes.
No.
Daggum.
Dadgum.
That's
the hags got him.
Copy. Copy. Paste. Okay. Yeah, I figured he'd reboot his router. Well, in the meantime, I can set this up.
Mm. Ooh, wait. While waiting, I can test to see if those icons updated. So if I hit mute, then Max, there's like a refresh or something you can do for those custom icons.
Oh. It should
Ooh.
just do it. Uh-oh.
I tried mute and deafen real quick to see if they do something, but they didn't do nothing.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yep. Okay. Ba-doo. If there's a body, by the way, here, this is something we can do to fill the time.
Mhm.
If there's a body in the torture chamber, should I use my last 3rd level spell slot to cast Speak with Dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
I guess hypothetically we could retrieve the body on our own, but later. But I usually
Alright,
reserve
let's
that
hope
for.
this works.
It seems better already. How you hearing
Mhm.
us?
Okay.
You hear us? You sound all right.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. I really hate our internet here.
Torture chamber.
Where torture chamber? Yes. What was the last thing you guys heard? Sorry.
Dirt on the walls, I roughly heard through your static. Maybe?
Leather-bound book.
Leather-bound
Yeah. Okay.
book. Or book, when we were asking, was the book made of leather or human skin or what have you?
Are you all down? Do you all follow? Do you all follow suit?
Everyone except
Yeah.
Ergi. I believe Ergi is staying up.
No,
Or-
I'll come with you.
You coming with? Okay, prisoner's coming down too.
Yeah, Nyx was going to be
Okay.
the
Well,
last one and have his like bow and arrow out in case something happened before his turn to come down.
you all travel down, boots sticking on the surface. Um, you look at everything. The wall, one of the walls, has a big piece of paper or something like it stretched across it, and on it are scratched notes, arcane runes, writing just from floor to ceiling for like a solid 6 or 7 feet. Um, you do investigate the book a little closer, and it is human skin
Oh,
bound.
that was a joke, but okay. Great.
Talking necromancy of Thay, perhaps?
Jeez Louise.
Did you say Ryan?
Something necromancy of Thay? Hmm?
No.
The big mouth with maybe a slot for a gem, perhaps?
You're referencing a
No
Baldur's Gate
slot for
3
a
thing.
gem. Yeah, I recognize it. There is no writing on the outside of the book.
Hmm. But the book is definitely
On
made of
the
skin, you said?
It is very definitely made um of human leather or humanoid leather.
Mm,
The
so
Um,
kind of
pages too,
grimacing.
or the pages too, or just the cover? Like, is it vellum pages, or are they like
And
parchment?
I'm not opening it. You can open it.
it's
This was
no,
not on
no,
my
no,
adventure
no, 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 no.
checklist.
No one's opening it. And Carson will quickly.
I could tell by looking at the side of the book, y'all. I don't have to open it to see what the pages are.
You can look at the side of it. It's not on my adventure checklist.
Carson's going to be chucking that in the bag of holding the
it
second he
does
gets a chance, but.
it does seem to be vellum pages.
Ugh.
I missed. Is there a survivor or not survivor in the chair?
Yeah, is there a body?
There is nothing.
Dang it.
No.
Nothing. Sure.
Alright. So it's just the book, the torture chamber. That's about it. Detect
Book, the torture
magic.
chamber,
Pinging. Was
and
obviously.
the
Was the book pinging magic?
wall of notes and arcane runes. But the book is definitely pinging magic. Yes.
Is it necromancy? Is it evocation?
Bit of everything
Great.
actually.
Wonderful. Love that.
Hmm. Book of many things.
Don't tempt me.
I'm expecting it to be
Cursed
something
book
like
of many
the
things.
legendary Book of Evil or something like that.
Ooh.
That would be bad to have, by the way. That
Me,
would be
the
very
player,
awful
like
to
the
claim.
sound of that.
I would like to try to use an Arcana check to decipher
Same.
the notes.
Or wait, are you talking about the notes on the wall or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Clash will
Go
also
ahead.
try to detect what's going on.
I would
around
also
here.
like to do an Arcana check, but to determine what the frick the book
Does-
is, if I've
I'm
ever
going to
seen
make
something like it or heard
an
of something
intelligence
like it.
saving throw.
Do I have advantage because
And
of
I
people
will
helping with
assist
the notes?
if possible.
Okay. A lot going on here.
Yeah, there is.
Al, yes, you have advantage for people working together.
That's good.
Clash. What are you doing, Clash?
I'm also going to try and understand what's going on here, making an intelligence saving throw. I did not get very high.
It's going to try and surpass his
Awesome.
limits.
Mhm. To go even further beyond.
Good.
You. Okay. Ergi, what were you doing?
I was going to attempt to assist in people's understandings of things
Okay,
if
cool.
I don't know.
Now I'm looking at the book.
Mhm. There wasn't anything like this in the castle library.
No, Josh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he froze up again.
Discord sniped.
No. You're muted, Tim.
Whichever one of our viewers is dossing Josh needs to stop.
It wouldn't be one of the viewers.
It's actually me.
Josh left and he's. I assume the
We got
camera's
share stream
returned.
now.
It's just intermittent internet issues. Someone on the same cable as him is also using up a lot of bandwidth for some reason, obviously.
Max, I can't add a channel. Can you add a share stream channel to our server?
To the
Yeah, the D&D channel.
I don't even know if I can. No, I cannot.
Ah,
Oh wait,
dang it.
yes I can.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
It's made.
Share stream channel. Oh, there he goes again. Wow.
Let's see. There we go. Oh, there we go. Very unfortunate. Let's see.
Any luck, Josh?
Hmm. Oof. Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. How do I do that again?
Go to the library tab.
Library.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Yeah, it's set as active. Save. Set as active.
Well, it looks like
Let me mute.
oh, here one sec.
Oh, it's updated now. Okay. I think I just need to hit save.
Yep, it's working.
Now he talks. And if I mute.
Huh. How funny.
Love it.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
yes.
Yes.
Cool. I'm now on my phone because my internet is completely shot. So yeah, I don't know what to. I don't know what to do anymore with this. It's I can't do anything on Discord. It's not letting me.
Okay. Does your Foundry still work? Like,
Um,
because if
it's
you
good.
want to, you could just use your phone for Discord and then Foundry.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see what this is doing here.
Boop. Move that. Move that. Move that. Move that. Guess I could do this. Yeah, that's probably better than on the left. There we go.
Well, looks like I can at least be on Foundry somewhat. So okay.
Okay. We don't need your camera for now. We do have your voice.
My wonderful voice.
Yes.
All right. So I apologize once again. Where did we leave off?
I rolled a 15 Arcana check to try to comprehend the magical scribblings on the wall.
Cool. That was an advantage, correct? So, we'll start with you, Cal. There, you go and look at the writings. There are some written in common, others written in other languages. And you do realize that there are a couple of different languages here.
First question is, where are languages on this character sheet?
Go to the details page. It's below the senses and resistances, armor. And
There it
weapon.
is. Common, primordial, celestial, thieves' cant.
Common, celestial,
Primordial.
thieves' cant. It is none of those are on this
Okay.
this scroll. We'll just call it.
You said some common, right?
Yeah, there is some common, and you do see mostly what's in common or name. You do see.
So, secondary question then is, comprehend languages as a first level spell. Am I allowed to use a second level spell slot in place of that?
Yeah.
Oh, how it is.
It doesn't say at higher levels, but I can still do that.
Yeah, you can always do that. It's just you don't have any, like, there's no benefit. You just can still cast it.
Okay.
Yes.
Then Cal will cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay, and I will actually retcon something. I'm looking at something here. You do find a little bit of primordial.
Oh, great.
It's kind of written in the corner, kind of scrawled and upside down writing. Do you still cast?
I'd like to see what I do understand first to be able
Sure.
to make a more informed decision.
The primordial seems to be locations. There's
Interesting.
specifically locations within Hermilton, and it's weird because primordial is one of those languages that it doesn't translate very well to common.
No.
And so when things are um, trying to be translated uh, into common from primordial, there is definitely some weird specifics, weird tendencies that happen. It takes you a little bit to recognize this because the runes that are sitting here they don't make sense put together in the language of the primordials.
So am I getting, sorry for the reference, but am I getting Storm Wardens using glyphs to communicate language vibes?
That's exactly where I was going. It is phonetic. It's a phonetic use, and it's very different than what you've ever seen primordial used for here. You see the equivocally the runes that say Ferandris. You have the Pharaoh rune, you have the Nan or the Non rune, and like it's a strange realization when you're like, oh wait, no, that just says Ferandris, the Ferandris Shrine. You see one that talks about or that mentions, and it's using these this way is interlaced within other languages, and so the full context you don't quite get the full context of it. Another place is Deepfrost Citadel, the Black Mines. You see references to your homeland, Cal. and
Okay.
a few other cities that you recognize, um, that seem almost out of place. The common that you see are names. You see names of the villagers here in Hermilton. You see um, Nix's full name written in common. You see each of your names written in common there. Um,
And that's Kalendor Starweaver, or not Starweaver. That's stage name.
Even me, the humble intern.
even the humble intern. Although Clash, your last name is omitted.
Oh, I'm in the book.
Okay.
Do you still cast comprehend languages?
So sorry, just real quick. They have Corel DL Lorien, right? That not Kalendor.
Correct. That is how you introduce yourself to them eventually. At least to Lady Holston.
This is true. Okay. Um, how easy or difficult would it be to take? You said it's like paper that's like stuck to the wall, or like how difficult would it be to just take it?
You see that there are just pieces of it nailed to the wall, so ripping the paper off would be pretty simple.
Okay.
But
I'd rather
it
keep
is.
that. I'd rather keep that spell slot for now then, and just take the paper with us.
That's fair, yeah.
And
It
then
is large.
tomorrow I can.
It
Yeah,
is quite
that's
large.
fine.
It's quite large.
Yeah, so the piece of paper takes up from floor to ceiling down here, and then a good like 5 or 6 feet long.
Roll it up.
Yeah,
The
gotta make
notes.
sure I'm not smudging anything or anything like that to roll it up. Make sure the ink's all dry, and then roll it.
It is ink, right? Just regular ink.
It,
Not glue.
far,
ink.
I
as
mean,
far
how
as you can
extra are
tell,
they gonna be in their notes? Like, they're gonna do their notes in blood? Ah, I'm out of blood. God, kill one of our guys. I gotta get more blood.
I mean, it is
Why did
all
we
over the
decide
floor
that
and
every
walls.
single
Just let
thing
it
we write down
lay.
has to be written in blood? This is so dumb.
what a
They
waste.
could have, they could have a spell that's like instead of purify food and water, it's unpurify water into blood. We don't know. We don't know. They're hags.
So easily enough, you do get the paper pulled off and folded up. No smudges, it's all dry. What were the rest of you doing?
I was looking at the skin book. I was gonna make it a general arcana check to see if I could understand what this generally was, if I had ever heard of hags using some weird Necronomicon type thing,
Mhm.
or if I could just
What,
decipher in all of my history or arcana what this is.
gotcha. Go ahead and make an arcana check. Or a history check.
I have expertise in both. Do you have one that would be easier, or are they about the same?
They will each give you different information.
Oh, darn. Okay. I like history better, so we're gonna go history.
Fair enough.
Alright, normal roll. Alright, so it's a 19.
Okay. Um, Still pretty good. You think back on your information about hags and what you've read about them. Not a whole lot have been. There aren't like dissertations on hag life cycles and things like that. Nothing like that. But the stories Um, the stories are where most of this information is going to come from. There are some tales of hags that prey, I should say. Let's just they prey off of the life forces of those they make deals with. And in certain cases, these deals are written in contract. What you think that you see before you is the collection either of those contracts or a way for these hags, this coven, to keep track of what they have been doing.
Mm.
Let me ask you this. Do you look through it at all? Because that could give you
It could. I'm just
a bit more insight.
afraid of it because I've been burned by reading a random book before and a book made of human skin. I'd like to be better equipped to read it. So we're just going to chuck it in the bag of holding. We're going to leave that for after a long rest.
Fair enough.
Like if I have to make a wisdom save, I'd like to have more spell slots. And I mean, I'm the most equipped here to make a wisdom save. I'd still like to be like better at it, right? Like it's 3 a.m. It's no time to be looking at a book bound with human skin.
And tomorrow we
Yeah.
can do bardic and guidance and like
Yeah, we can
have
we
you-
can sit down and look through it, and then if we're like, oh, we could burn this, and it kind of eliminates all of the power they've made over years, or maybe it'll give us insights. Yeah. Anyway, bag of holding
Yeah.
it goes. Not looking through it right now.
Bag of holding. Easily enough, you chuck it in the bag of holding. You do another once over of this room, and there seems to be, I mean, these implements of torture or loosing people's tongues are quite well used. And you haven't heard of anybody within town that has gone missing. Granted, you've only been back a day from your last delve into the Citadel, but it just seems like there's a lot of blood, a lot of carnage down here for what for this small little town.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nyx is going to look at the prisoner and ask, "Have you been down here before?"
You make an insight check.
Here we go.
Hole!
Best inside check I could roll.
Natural 20.
You turn to look at the prisoner. And the prisoner is white-faced, pale, eyes wide in horror and fear. And without even asking, you can tell that he's never seen this place before.
He's never seen this place before, did you say?
He has never seen this place before.
Oh.
Well, if he's never seen this place before, it's probably not his plan. Probably not any of the guards' plan.
Any of your guard... Karzan will ask him, any of your guard friends disappear recently?
Go on, leave.
Go to the farm upstate.
Is that what
He
that
nods.
means?
With my dog, Jimbo?
No, Jim.
How do you know about Jimbo, where Jimbo went to retire?
The
No.
the prisoner nods. His mouth moves, but no words come out.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, my friend, you may be in luck. It might just be your lucky century. However long you've
Because he
been
wasn't
alive.
one of the guards that got turned into soup.
Because this little book I just found might be your ticket out of this contract. Though, who knows, maybe it won't be. But I
Maybe
like
he
your
turns
odds.
into soup in like a week or something.
I think for the first time since being manacled and dragged in the middle of the night into his old employer's house, he looks you in the eye, Karzan, and nods. And you can see what he has seen here has definitely left an impression on him.
Cool. No doubt, no doubt.
Good.
Well, I think that's everything that can be extrapolated here. Let's get some rest.
Yeah, before some ghosts come out of this.
Please.
I'm a little over ghosts.
You make your way back upstairs, out the door. And it's interesting, going back into the night air, it is pitch black. There are no lights on in homes. The stars barely illuminate the ground ahead of you. But leaving the proximity of that home, it feels like there's a weight lifted off your shoulders that you didn't know that was there. Make your way across the river to the Golden Vein. What do you do with the prisoner?
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to keep him here, and someone's gonna have to keep watch. And we'll take
Yep.
shifts and try to get a full long rest, no matter, even if it takes us till like 11 a.m. or whatever. We're sleeping in.
Yeah. Before we crash, I'd like to use the manacles to handcuff him to like a pipe or whatever, right? And I'd like to kneel down in front of him and say, "My friend, I'm sorry, but I don't think I ever caught your name. What was it?"
Once again, probably for the first time, looks you in the face. Gordosh. It's Gordosh.
Gordosh. I'm sorry for the distressing way in which we met. I wouldn't wish that kind of stress and fear on anybody. I want you to know that I genuinely believe that your best chance for hope and for safety is to stick with us through the end of this.
Make a persuasion check. Make it with advantage, please.
Oh!
That'll be a 30.
Ooh! That's 2 nat 20s for 2 of us in a row, if I am not mistaken.
That is quite rare.
Wow.
He looks down at his feet as he's tied up to a wooden beam. And he nods and stays silent.
Do you need a drink? I can go get you one real quick.
He shakes his head.
Food? Something warm for your stomach? Anything?
No.
Alright. When it's my watch, if you change your mind, let me know.
He just stays staring.
I'm gonna go take a freaking nap, man.
Yeah. I mean, technically, we did start a long rest. No, we didn't. We were about to start it.
You're about to. A few of you had drifted off, but it wasn't long enough to be considered anything, really. You all fall asleep, except for those who are on watch. To make things a bit simpler, nothing happens throughout the night. Throughout the rest of your rest. Those who are on watch when the sun rises can hear people starting to awaken outside, move around. Go ahead and click the long rest button. You watch those who are on watch throughout the night. You watch the prisoner pass out and fall completely asleep.
We're mostly keeping watch due to... At this point, it's for his safety, not ours.
Right.
If multiple of us are awake, I'm gonna head over to the stash and prep food and drinks, like warm cider, hearty breakfast for the group, including the prisoner.
I'm assuming it's like
Okay.
roughly like if it's like 3 a.m. we started long rest, it's probably like 11 a.m. ish.
Yeah.
Give or take, yeah. Cal, you technically only have to rest for 4 hours. So
Was it 4 or was it 6?
It's 4 because
For,
you're an elf. Look at you.
Oh, bet.
so you easily are able to sneak out fairly early and
Yeah.
prep things. Would you
Making
want to
sure
take
that
it back?
somebody. Sorry, what was that?
Do you want to take it back to the vein, or
Yeah, taking it back to the vein. I don't want to take the prisoner into the stash right now, but I want to make sure that he has a good, healthy, hearty breakfast.
you start making your way over to the stash, Cal? This very short walk that you know well. And there is, at least for those who understand what has happened, which isn't a whole lot of people right now. It's mainly Colton Ferandris, Xander, and the few people who did wake up to the sounds of combat last night. Those who you recognize who did wake up and who were questioning and trying to figure out what the heck was going on. You nod to them as they pass. They're starting their morning, going about their day. There's unease in the corners of their eyes. Colt specifically sees you and you smile and wave at him, and he nods at you, turns around, and walks the other way. You find your way to the stash and fix breakfast. You get things ready. Marlin walks in at one point. Hey, you're up early.
Yeah, got a very exhausted, worn out, beat up group over at the Vein, and I want to make sure that they got breakfast ready.
Yeah, I just talked to Xander. I honestly can't believe that.
What did he tell you?
That the Lord and Lady weren't they who they say they were?
Whole
I
lot
mean,
more than that.
You cut out there for a sec, Tim.
Oh, just a whole lot more than that.
I don't know if I want to know the details, to be completely honest with you, but they Lord Orlin invested in the stash. He gave gold to help keep this place fix it up. Some of the things I've been meaning to fix up for a while, and they did a lot here in the couple days they've been here.
I was genuinely hoping that this town had an ally in them.
But I mean, why? That's
We're
that's
not
the
we're not entirely sure yet. What I can tell you, and what I'm sure you would come to the conclusion of regardless, is that those people were monsters and that they were seeking power. And they were hoping to, through subterfuge and deceit, gain power over the people of this town. And it is
no
horrific.
sense. That makes no sense. This is a dying town. Let's be honest. I love Hermilton, but nobody's moving here. Nobody's coming back. Those people who are here are going to die over the next century.
Marlin, I think that you're wrong. In fact, I aim to prove you wrong.
He rubs his temples. I mean, if I'm wrong, then great. But it still makes absolutely no sense. They attempted to, what, take over?
Not take over. Become
Well, we
loved. Become crucial.
I don't know. I just know that there are going to be a lot of confused people, and I mean, I'm one of them.
Me too. Me too.
Let me give
For
you
a
a
minute
hint, Dad.
there, for a minute there, Lord Holston had me convinced that he was actually a good guy. I always suspected the lady, but the Lord had me for a minute, and then he came out of the dark and attacked my friend.
Yeah.
we did say
If you
agree to each other we were going to hold a town hall, right, Cal?
Yeah, I was planning on doing that like this evening.
Yeah. Sorry, I just wanted to verify we had communicated Tarzan and Cal to have a town
Yeah.
hall, explain what we know.
Yeah. I'm
He
not. We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
he looks up at you, Cal, as he comes and starts to help prep and get plates ready for your allies, your friends. And he goes, I will admit, if it was coming from anyone else, Cal, if it was coming from a pure newcomer to town, and you and you guys, your little your little troop, um, would probably be thrown out or lynched.
That
But
would be a reasonable reaction.
this coming from you guys, that, yeah. You can tell he's having a hard time even just articulating what he means, what he wants to say. Um, at one point, he puts a couple of glasses on a tray and goes, "So, Alexander was telling me something else. Um,
Yeah.
he mentioned, since we were all talking about, how the Holston name will continue with Lord Orlin and them. He said that there isn't. That's not the only descendant of good old Thaddeus that's in town. He didn't tell me who. I have my guesses.
Obviously, Clash.
But I
Is there-
find that
Do you have a question in this string of statements?
he kind of chuckles. I just find that interesting that whoever this individual is hasn't come forward, hasn't said anything, hasn't tried to. I don't know. I just find it interesting. Makes me curious if any of it's even true.
Let me state it this way, Marlon. When you just had some horrifying creatures wander into your town, throw around gold, and loudly proclaim we are important and we will love you, would you not rather that the truth be somebody who quietly shows up and gets to work helping the people of this town? Doesn't that seem better than somebody who wants your admiration, but somebody who will get shoulder to shoulder and elbow deep in grease, helping you rebuild this town?
He plates a couple of fried meats on a plate. I guess you're right. Yeah.
So when this other descendant decides to tell the general public of this town who they are, rather than wondering why it took them so long to speak up, maybe just consider what they've done while they were already here.
Actions do speak louder than words. He looks at you, Cal, nods. Thank you. It seems strange, but to say this, but wondering if there was some divine hand in bringing all of you, your fellowship of fools, as you've named yourselves, to Hermelthon.
I would not be surprised, given the divinity that I have seen at work in our group and in this town already.
Well, I'm not much of a praying man, but I might start. Who knows? He loads you up with all of your trays and platters and goes, all right, just don't misstep, okay? I expect
I'll do
these
my
glasses. I expect these glasses back.
How much do I owe you for all of this?
I you see him doing some mental math. He's like, "It's a gold."
Sounds good. I'll pull out a coin and press it into the palm of his hand and give him a handshake before I go to leave.
Okay.
When he opens his hand, he'll find a platinum there.
And something that you don't see is him smile, shake his head, throw the platinum into his till, and then go and clean the tables for the new day. Everyone wakes rested, or as well rested as you can be at this point in time. And those of you who sleep in a little bit later are awoken to the smell of warm food and drink and a collection of various platters before each of you. The day is yours. It's sunny out. You hear the hustle and bustle of people. It seems like the caravan that has been staying here is packing up, about to leave. What do you guys do?
Alright. Group meeting. Oh,
Max, you're muted.
we should have a group meeting. I'll bring everybody together after after we've eaten.
Are we talking like town or just important people?
Kind of like, as in like us. Like, we're gonna talk about what we tell the town and how we're gonna present it. We can also, and so, a few things we need to do. I would like to sell the jewels that we attained from the house to the caravan before they head out. Otherwise, we'll have to sell it to the Horsehead brothers, and I don't like them. Secondly, the issue of the book we found. I need to look at it.
Human skin?
Yeah, the one with human skin. I'm going to look at it, and I'll need some help. 3, we need to talk about what we're going to tell the town at the town meeting. Has Cal told us, like, about his interaction and general vibe of the people, or...?
I was gonna save that for when we get a group together, so that's right now is when I would bring that up.
Okay. So I'll kind of, like, look at you, like, Cal, what's your assessment of the people's attitudes from last night?
My initial thought in the moment was complete and open honesty.
Well, yeah.
Generally speaking, it's a good way to... I mean, people can't catch you in deceit if you're not being deceitful, right? Having talked to Marlon this morning, I don't know if that's the best strategy. I wonder if explaining what I told Marlon effectively was that the Holstons were deceitful people who attacked us. that they were seeking power over this town and were using their money and prestige to enable that, which I think was at least partially true. I think they also had bigger goals that I don't know what they were, but I don't know that the town needs to know that part.
Mm.
My assessment, or my vote, which I'm happy to be outvoted on this, but Marlon seemed happy, and it's a vibe that I get that maybe the whole town would be happy with, to at least have a surface level explanation, know that we were attacked, and when we fought back, we were only defending ourselves. And then let them know that we are still here to support them and to help them, even with the Holstons gone.
Would you mention the rumor about another descendant?
That is up to Nyx. Oh, I would mention it, yes.
Yeah,
and
because we
explain-
know. Yeah.
Yes, I would explain that Marlon mentioned that rumor, yes.
In my
Specifically that Xander had mentioned it.
Sure, yeah.
if Xander is going around loosing his lips, he does know, because Xander knows that Nyx is the other person, right?
Correct. You guys
We-
told him.
Yeah.
We've told about 10 people in town so far. And
Only
most
about
of them
10
we
people
didn't
in town.
explicitly say don't tell other people. So,
Okay, well, it all depends on whether we want to keep that Nyx a secret or not, or whether Nyx wants to keep it a secret or not anymore. Because
You ready to become a baron? Or king? Or what?
We
How
can-
big is this place?
we can keep that a secret and lie a bit about their intentions, or we can just tell the whole town and tell the town they actually came here to kill Nyx specifically.
I would think that that's the best route to go, personally.
Yes,
But I will not, I will emphasize this, I will not force anyone into accepting legal nobility that they do not want to hold.
True.
And so, Nyx, as much as I would say that the best situation for us here is for you to come forward and declare yourself a Holston, that best is in the name of the town, but your own good comes before that for yourself.
My problem. Go ahead, Nyx, sorry.
Well, even if I do come forward as a Holstein, would that really give? What would that really give me claim to?
What it would really do, more than anything else, is to help this town have somebody to look to in this troubled time. I don't know that it would give you much of anything, but it would give them a lot.
Well, it's fine if
I
it
have a
doesn't
plan.
give me much of anything, but what?
I have a plan. So, when I was working as a guard, right, the prince, he had a look-alike. Just in case. I mean, it was a pretty small place. I mean, I don't know why he had a look-alike in case of like assassinations or whatever, right? But basically, whenever they had to go somewhere important, they'd send the look-alike in case, get assassinated. What if I went forward as a Holston, and then if someone tried to kill you / me, you'd be safe. I have a lot more HP.
See, I thought about doing that too, but
Yeah.
as a joke because I'm a Leonin. And
that would have gone over a lot better. You're right. Yeah.
I think the fact that
I like
Xander
half the line.
already knows who the Holston really is kind of eliminates the benefit of that as far as building trust with the town. I would. I literally, when Josh was talking about, like, I have a feeling who it is, I immediately thought, oh, he thinks it's Clash.
That's
Like,
where I was going
that's
with
the only
this,
other,
yeah.
like, besides, like, Ergy and Nyx, maybe Nyx, but, like, Nyx doesn't look like a Holston, I feel. Maybe he does. Actually, does he?
I mean, he's the only
Well-
human here.
I mean, Nyx is a shifter.
Not
I know, but like human visually, I guess I'm half-ish human. I'm mostly
You look
Goliath-ish
big human.
I'm big human.
Yeah,
I guess-
thinking about it, I think
You're
it would
Polynesian.
be better for
Yeah, basically, very white Polynesian.
I guess, was Thaddeus Holston thick as a brick, or was he more skinny like Nyx? And I imagine he was more skinny
You-
like Bricks. Or Nyx.
Like bricks.
Alternate
You knew
universe
Thaddeus.
Nyx, where, like,
Okay.
Nyx is actually just like a fighter who's like 20 strength. Anyway, named Bricks.
you knew Thaddeus. He was a spellcaster.
Yeah, okay.
He was an elven an elven spellcaster, and so
half
no,
of
he was
it.
not. He was not big at all.
In any case, me coming forward would probably be better than like someone else coming forward and trying to claim the being a descendant.
Strongly agree with that.
Here's my problem. I don't want to give a college-level lecture on the intricacies and insanities of Fey hags to the people. No one wants to hear that. But the context
I don't
is
think-
necessary. You would fall asleep in exactly 3.2 minutes.
Listen, okay. Fey Studies was one of my favorite electives, okay? It just, we didn't have a good professor, it's not my fault.
Fey 101 is just reading storybooks.
That's, again, not my fault.
And it's kind of a little crazy to say, hello, I've literally wrote a thesis on Fey bargains and deals and demonic deals. And this is what a Fey is. The things you've heard about in your childhood stories are actually real. Wow. It's a
They
little
just
hard
tried to
sell.
murder all of us. Yeah,
I mean,
that's
obviously
fair.
it's what we're going to have to tell them, but I'm going to have to dumb it down. But if I dumb
Well-
it down, it loses the context, and... I mean, I could start just talking for 3 hours about what hags are and how they operate and why
See,
one
that's part
group
of what I was-
Didn't any remains of them,
would
or did
want
we
to do
burn- I
that.
don't remember. We burned them, right?
We did burn the
Yeah.
2 bodies, yeah, which kind of complicates things.
There's no like skulls left or anything.
So
well, we have the
that's-
basement too.
that's part of what I was saying though, is I don't know that we tell them about hags at all.
Just show them the basement. Yeah.
Just say they were murderous.
They were terrible people who came here to attack us to try to kill the descendant of Thaddeus Holston. Why does it matter that they were hags?
Yeah.
What does
I
that
mean,
help the society?
we kinda
Like, how does that help
told-
the common person with?
We did tell Xander and Colton that they were hags. Feels like a fairly
Look,
important detail.
For Susie and her mom, that I don't think they need to know.
It's fair.
I mean, yes,
Yeah,
Thaddeus
imagine,
Holston
like-
or Thaddeus, no, Xander and like them. Yeah, it makes sense for them to know that so they can have the town ready in case something happens again. But the
Info of,
average
like,
town
town
person
leadership.
gains nothing from having that information.
If we could just show
And
them
there's
the
a
book of
potential of,
human
like,
skin.
Driving
Town leadership
to
would.
fear every shadow.
My problem is the believability in a way. Hags are supernaturally convincing, and if we tell the people that was actually a human being who was a murderous, awful, completely spiteful thing, it's a hard sell to believe that a human's capable of that. A Fey demon? Sure.
Arlen bought it.
It's just rough, in my opinion. It kind of sows distrust among the people that there are people capable of doing that, when in fact it was an actual fairy tale creature.
I hear that. I don't know. I just
I mean, there are ghosts coming out of a mountain with a goopy, dark, evil thing.
Yes, but we were the only one who saw that. The ghost part, at least. I mean, there is the
But they know
infection.
about the evil, goopy. Yeah. We could just say they left. So.
No, too many random people. Like,
They
if
heard
it was just the
combat.
town leadership, there's a chance of doing that. But several just random members of the town saw what actually happened.
Well, what if we just meet with town leadership and let them decide what to tell the people? It's town leadership, that's their job, not ours.
Karzan will laugh. The way Xander looked last night when we told him what happened, he's shaken. He doesn't know how to respond. He doesn't know what to say. Kind of leads me to the point I wanted
This
to talk
town
to
has
you
been
about,
pretending
Cal.
that their supernatural events haven't happened for 30 years. Nobody's ready to take charge and lead through them.
Sounds like they need a new mayor. The cloak's just gonna start billowing.
You're closer,
Doesn't
Clash,
start billowing.
than you thought, than you know.
Clash Gorgon, mayor. Yeah.
I would pay a lot of money to make sure that didn't happen.
Yeah. Clash isn't listening to like anything anymore. He's just fantasizing about being mayor.
I was going to bring this up in private, Cal, but since we're talking about it, actually, if there was ever a time to curry favor for a mayoral run, or townmaster election run, it would be now.
I've already started.
I know, but Xander's going to be making mistakes. He's shaken, confused. I've seen him like this before. He doesn't get a lot done in this state.
I will say this way. I will not demean the man for doing his best, but I will do my absolute best to encourage the love and appreciation of those who are doing the work to improve this town.
Okay. Alright,
Now,
well,
as he makes natural mistakes and continues to fall short of his position,
I'm just saying, I know you want to make this town thrive, and there's no one better for the job than you, in my opinion. But I'm getting ahead of myself. One piece of merit we have to the town, at least, is a survivor, and I'll kind of gesture towards our prisoner.
He's been quietly trying to make himself as small as possible in the corner.
Now, I would like to take the little book we got, and I would love to find out that it's all their contracts and we just burn them, and he's free to testify of what happened. And who they actually were, etc., etc. That'd be great. I'm also afraid that if I burn the contracts, he turns to dust. Now,
Or
granted,
bloody soup in a basement.
At that, his eyes go wide. He's like, is that a thing?
I'm gonna look
No.
him in the eyes.
Bags.
You gave up your humanity eons ago, and you've discovered what eternity feels like. This is your one chance to feel human again. If I were you, and I know how you feel, at least I have an idea. You haven't been human for a long time, but you miss it. And I would rather be dead.
And human? Or then Ash? No, then wait.
But honestly,
think
it's
about
only a possibility. I'm more spouting hypotheticals. If anything, I believe it'll end your contract and something will happen. But we don't even know what this book is, to be perfectly honest, and now I need to look at it. So we're just going to do that right now while everyone's around me and can support me. And Karzan's going to take it out of the bag of holding.
I'm just gonna. No offense to you. I'm gonna draw my sword in case you turn into a hag.
Carson will chuckle and
I-
says,
I don't know what you said he was going to turn into, but yeah, I have my knives out.
"If I turn into a hag, all of you have permission to instantly kill me." All right. Let's see.
I am
So
taking my pull out unless something happens.
I will hold lay on hands action just in case.
yeah. Let me pull up my character sheet.
Wait, you're like a. Do you have like protection from evil and stuff, right?
I do, but it's not prepared.
Oh well.
I'm very good at
We just woke
telling
up. You
what
can
we're
prepare
gonna
it.
be working on. Touche.
I'll say this. I'll say this. Do you have your aura?
I do indeed.
Oh, yeah.
And with him within 10 feet of you, what does he get?
It's just like an addition to his saving throws, I think. From my charisma modifier. But I can prepare protection from good and evil, from evil and good, and cast that on him real quick. I'll just
I
try
will
to give you
say
Bard or
Bardic
something.
protection from
guide
good and
yourself
evil only
and-
gives what's it?
Advantage.
It's against creatures.
I mean, maybe if a hag comes out of a book, I don't know.
So I can either
Literally
cast
never
guidance, which gives me a d4, or I could give myself enhance ability on my wisdom, which I imagine is what's going to be hurting.
That's a good one.
I would go guidance because I could see it be charisma too.
I mean, guidance
Um,
is more for checks.
Bless.
Real quick,
Pretty
Ergy,
good
what is
question.
your charisma modifier?
3.
So you automatically have a +3 to all of your saving throws, Karzan.
That's insane. Dang.
As long as you stay within 10 feet of Ergy.
Nice.
Is it everyone, or is it like he has to pick somebody?
It is everyone.
Everyone.
That's crazy.
I could do bless.
Crazy.
What subclass is that?
It's
That's
just
just-
our protection. It's all paladins.
Just paladin. Base paladin.
Some subclasses replace it with other things that are more broken.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do. Would enhance ability do savings throws as well? Constitution checks. Okay, enhance ability is only checks. So we will do. I guess we'll do bless. And basically I'll do me, everyone but Clash.
Oof.
Sorry,
Clash.
Okay, that's a
I mean,
decision.
whatever.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
I don't
in
know.
a situation where mental saves are crucial, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't have actually any.
But also, I think
negatives
the rest
in
of us have enough
wisdom or
utility that we can just take
Yeah.
Clash down. So maybe that is the right answer.
All right.
Yeah.
With that, and then you give me a bardic, I imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. I'm gonna open the book and read it, and start looking through it at least.
Karzan, are you sitting at a table or on the floor? How are you doing this?
We'll do it at a table in the middle in the attic of the Golden Vein.
Perfect. You sit at the table.
Sorry. I'm gonna be physically touching Karzan like on the back with my hand or something. Just in case this is some weird port key shiz.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Man, you guys are thinking of everything. All right.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Listen,
every time you
when you
teleported us
burn
to
me
the
with a
library,
book once, I am going to be this paranoid about every single other book ever, especially one made with human skin.
That's the weakest of them all. At least it's not like devil. So there are allies surrounding you. You can see out of the corner of your eye the prisoner, Gordus, like trying to back away from you as far as possible.
So I'm gonna unlock. I actually was gonna say this and then whatever, but I'm gonna actually unlock him, and I'm gonna hold the other end of the manacles, but like walk with him across the room a little ways. And then I'm gonna pull out my daggers, and so that I'm like ready to go, but also let him. And then if I need to let him escape because things go really down, I can just let go of the manacles and he can go.
Okay. Everything's prepared. You are magically enhanced in multiple ways. You reach into the bag of holding and pull out this book. You didn't realize it last night, probably because you were so tired, but it's warm to the touch. You
Hate that.
place it on the table. You open the front cover and you jump because staring back at you is what looks like a flayed face.
In a book.
As the first page, the eyes don't move, but there are eyes. You turn the page gingerly. The second page is another face, different. You turn the page again, and there's another face, and another, and another. For 40 or 50 pages, there are just faces of people. Not dead, but not living. Through one of the nostrils of one of the last faces you find, you can see writing on the next page. And you turn the page to see draconic runes scrawled in the shape of a tree. The tree extends its roots downward, its branches to the book's sky. Then you realize this is the last page of the book. You turn, or I should say the second to last page. You turn to the last page to see a bloody handprint in the center of the page. And more draconic runes tracing it, like a child tracing their own hand on a piece of paper. You don't have to make a saving throw or a check. This book if you can even call it a book, this collection of people. You have no idea what the heck you just looked at.
gonna ritual cast Identify. See if that gives me anything.
We also had the Legend lore book.
Yeah, but I think we're running low on who can use that, but
10 minutes go by. The spell takes. Normally, in situations where people pledge their souls or something to that effect, it's more just the names. But these creatures are fey. They're twisted. This book is known as the Book of Eyes. Your Identify spell convenes that to you, or conveys that to you. And it then starts to list the names of every person whose face you find filleted in the pages.
I'll immediately take a pen and paper and start writing them down.
Okay.
Not in the book, I
Not in the book, no.
hope.
Immediately at the end of writing it all down, you don't recognize any of them. None of them are from this town.
None of them were our prisoner's name, which I'm forgetting.
You do recognize, or one of them, I should say, is Gordas and Barent.
There's a book of souls. Contracts.
Okay. This is the contract.
Does anyone know Draconic?
I do, obviously.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm a dragon, dude.
Fair.
And
Okay.
I spaced that for some reason.
It comes with the being a dragon.
I
For
can
what
speak
it's worth,
Goblin.
Cal somehow forgot Elven after leaving his hometown or homeland. So
What was that, Brian? Clash?
I can speak Goblin if anyone needs that for any reason.
well,
I'm
you and I
sure
could
it
have
will
a
be
conversation
relevant.
in Goblin if we needed to.
It's one of the only language electives we had available. So
It's the only language elective. Anyway,
Carson, you flip back to, once you then have this in context, you flip back to the couple of pages with writing on it. And it is, at least the tree, the page with the draconic scrawled in the shape of a tree, it is contractual. The basic gist of what you get is soul for power. Not quite warlock status, but similar. Soul for power. Life for power.
language.
The draconic around the handprint. Now that's a different little bit there. It's talking about each person holds something. Not the soul, not the power. It talks about the best translation I can give you from Draconic is a writing or a note, or something of that nature. But looking at the pages of the faces, there's no writing on them at all.
They're writing on the prisoner somewhere.
You want to do a little more of a thorough investigation on the prisoner?
Maybe a pun,
I mean,
like a
Cal, if you'd want
letter,
to.
a note, like a sound, like a scream. Prisoner, scream.
I turn to him and say, "Do you have any markings on your person that could be related to this?"
I will also.
He-
I'll communicate everything I've been reading and like divining out loud. By the way,
Gotcha.
so everyone's on the same page.
Gordos looks at you, shakes his head. No, not that I am aware of.
Well, it's probably somewhere he can't see. Otherwise, he might figure it out.
I'll go to the page that is his page, if I can find it.
It takes a little bit because
I have to cross-reference the names I got in the pages.
Yeah, and the person's face. If you look at a stretched out face, it's hard to recognize people. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
And it takes a little bit, but you do find what you believe is his.
I'll poke
His
the
page.
face. Do you feel that?
Looks confused.
Okay, no.
Oh,
Okay. Fake contracts. There had to be something in school about this.
There's always, I'm telling you, it's always like a pun or a joke. Did they ever make you sing like a
Carson's.
song with a
Do you ever
choir?
experience a game show? No. Carson's going to try to think back to all of his classes about Fey like the probably one elective he had to take about like Fey bargains and like infernal bargains in his commerce class and see if he can remember anything. If
and go ahead and make a history check.
Cool, I've got Bardic.
Sure.
And yeah. History. And it's a D6 or D8?
D8.
Ooh. Lucky. We're dropping bless, and we're gonna also use give this a guidance.
Okay.
The prisoner never answered my question about the singing or the screaming.
That's because I gave him a look and told him that he didn't have to answer.
But it's a valid question. Fae and puns.
24.
24.
Yeah.
Specifically, I'm kind of trying to remember about the dissolution, if it's all just in the words, or if there's any like details I gleaned from Fey bargains.
I mean, the concepts that you remember are. It depends on the Fae.
Right.
Depends on the individual who is making the deal, and understanding that and understanding the twisted what you're holding in your hand. It could be literal. It could be tattooed on his lung. It could be it can go in any different form, any different direction.
Okay.
Could be on the other side of his face. Just saying.
Could be on the inside of his face. Yeah, who knows?
Can you read the riddle one more time?
There's not a riddle, is there?
It's not much of a riddle.
Fey. It's a riddle. Come on. Come on. It's
It doesn't.
fey.
It doesn't seem like much of a riddle. It's more of a note, reminder. But it's written around a bloody handprint.
I wonder what would happen if you put your hand in that handprint. If that would create a contract or absolve one or neither.
I don't know. You can do it if you.
No thanks.
No, I'm good. Yeah.
This thing is radiating magic. At least that's what I remember. What to do, what to do.
Well,
So far, our
the
options are.
prisoner's
Go
already
for it.
contracted. So how about we have him put his hand there? He couldn't be
That's a
contracted again.
good question. How would you feel about that? I ask him.
I mean, we could ask him, does he remember making the deal? Does he
That's a good
remember,
point.
like, what does he remember the deal he made?
I do. I was dying. She promised life for service. I didn't touch anything. It was verbal. He spoke. You see him now, his eyes are closed, his brows furrowed, trying to remember. She said she needed a guard. Someone to just keep her safe. But when I stood up, she was smiling too big. And I felt something ripping away.
That wording is suspicious.
I mean, the text plainly says a soul for power. So I don't know if this is the way they're storing the souls.
Can a hag store themselves in a person to make themselves infinitely immortal? Like a
You saying
wizard
these
in a
hag?
jar.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Aren't they-
like, is this Voldemort we're
Aren't
talking
hags
about here?
already immortal?
Yeah. Just like keep them safe, a guard. You know what I mean? Fey, puns. I just
That, you know what? That
No. I know no.
No,
no. I think he might be onto something here.
no. I think that the hand is the hand, and the prisoner should do the hand.
All right, yeah, sure. Do the hand.
and like, worst case, the hand doesn't do anything, we can check the inside of his lungs. Inside of
No,
his
we
face.
cannot.
I'm
Stop.
sorry. What? What?
I'm just joking, man. It's fine. Don't worry. For now.
What?
Just joking.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to do?
Put your hand on the
They
handprint in the book. See if it'll give
they
you
have
power to free
they're
yourself.
under the impression that there's a chance that you'll be released from the contract she tricked you into if you place your hand over the handprint in the book.
Okay. I don't really want to.
That's fair, honestly.
If I have a choice in the matter here, I really don't want to.
I mean, I guess there is a chance like it just instantly ages you to what your actual age is supposed to be, and you turn to dust. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm trying to get you your soul back, man. That's what I'm trying to do, at least.
I appreciate that, but these people were these people were not the most pleasant to deal with, to work for, other than the extra life, never getting sick. He looks at you, Cal, takes a step forward, holds up his hands, still manacled together. May I?
Cal hesitates, but then unlocks the manacles.
He rubs his wrists, walks forward, stares at you for a second, Garzan. There's nothing. He chuckles at that before placing his hand on the handprint. For a moment, nothing happens. And then you blink and he's gone.
Move to
And
ash
that's
or
what,
like sucked into book or
he's just gone. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh man.
It's a port key. Told you.
It's a port key.
Oh, it didn't go with
Dang
it. Never mind.
Yeah, the book's still going.
I mean, I'll do it next. I'll go after him.
We don't know. Like, if he didn't poof to ash, it didn't instantly age him. If it didn't suck him in, it's not a portal. But if it bamfed him,
You never follow someone through a portal because they could just wait to shoot you on the other side.
I don't think that man meant us any harm.
No,
You're right in
absolutely.
general, but I don't think he's a threat.
I would like to save him. I would like the story to be we go in to save him, because then we have a really good witness in our town hall at the end of the day, and that's Carzan's end goal. I need somebody who could say, like, I worked for them and they sucked.
If there's evil in
but
there, then
what if the
Harry's
hand
in.
is just the book is just power word kill on the hand? What if that's what
I'll
it
take that.
is?
Listen,
Seems like a weird purpose.
that would be really weird to end the
Yeah, I
campaign with
guess.
all of us putting our hand on there and then we just all dead, and then that would kind of be a lame end to the story. I don't think Josh would do that.
No. Why it'd be funny though. No, you're right. You're right. Okay. All right. Interesting.
If this is a
Well,
collaborative storytelling effort, that's my opinion. Anyway,
this isn't the 80s.
You don't want to just.
I'm trying not to
party wipe us
metagame,
right
but in the
now?
same sense, there is like base level metagaming where it's like everyone wants to have fun, right?
Yeah, that makes
And
that makes sense.
everyone dying for no reason isn't fun.
Everyone dying for
You
some
want to
reason.
party wipe us like right now for no reason, Josh?
What's that?
You sure you don't want to just party wipe us for no reason? Power word kill book?
It's just talking about starting a new campaign.
Yeah.
New campaign? Anyone?
New campaign, power word kill book, easy.
I was running a campaign once. I was running a campaign once where there was like one of the big bads was this lich that was using this artifact to gather power over centuries. And one of the party members found the artifact, and they were supposed to and like be able and like try to figure out what it was and whatever. But it was full of like centuries of magical power. And he took this null magic knife and stabbed it into that artifact. And I just had to say, all right, Well, we're rewinding the day 12 hours and we're changing what happened because otherwise there's no more campaign. As the entire planet blew up.
No, fair.
Oh, man.
Fair.
That would require. That's like a godly intervention type deal. I feel at that
Mhm,
point.
mhm. Sometimes you got
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens next time we get to play. Hopefully next week.
Sounds
Pretty
good.
good. Wednesdays are my freest day. So
Sweet.
I think Wednesday should be fine for me. It all comes down to Brian, your work schedule.
Yeah, the work schedule that changes from week to week. But then
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't change for a few weeks.
Well, hopefully next week's one of those not change weeks.
All right. Sounds good.
But
Okay.
all right, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you next week, hopefully.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Boy.